free my ghetto, 'cause we together.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory. It's the Ravens going up against the Bills. Now we'll go down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 7 matchup.
Bills, Ravens, coming up here on EA Sports as we're getting set for today's Week 7 matchup.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz alongside Phil Simms. And Phil, we prepared for this game by talking to the players and the coaches. What do you expect?
Jim, just talking to the coaches, talking to both of them, how fired up they were. So if the coaches are that fired up, can you imagine how the players are going to be? Their emotions are going to be at sky-high level. That means we are going to have a hard-hitting game. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
The Bills are back deep, waiting for the kick. And Justin Tucker looks ready to get this one underway. This game is underway. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
Well, Jim, we know this quarterback, he couldn't wait for this game to start today. Not only did they win last week, but it's how he played. He was, hey, there's only one word for it. He was special.
The Bills take it from the 23. And that's good for only a yard or two. Here's the Bills offense, starting with the offensive line. A line that has cleared the way for the second-best rushing attack in the NFL. The Ravens come out in a dime package. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. And it's swatted away.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
You took a few of these shots in your day. That's a late hit on the quarterback.
Yeah, nowadays, these guys, I believe the quarterback is overprotected. To me, this is a bad call. The defensive player feels bad. All he's doing is his job, and he still gets penalized 15 yards.
And now here's the Ravens defense. They will try for the first time this season to stop the running game. The Ravens defense now is going to go nickel. 2nd and 10. Another handoff right back to him. He's brought down right around the 43-yard line. The defense stands up early and stops the run cold.
Good job that time. You said it, Jim, by the defense. They attacked the offensive line, and there was nowhere for the running back to run the football.
The Bills come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. The Bills take it from the 43, and now he'll take off. Got a big lane, and now he'll slide.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit.
First down coming up. He'll take the snap from the gun. After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down.
Jim, it's been a long time, but not played. It was third and long early in the game. I knew the defense was going to be very careful. So I was already thinking, if I don't like it down the field, I'm going to throw it short and do it quickly.
The Bills now facing third down. A week ago, they were up to the challenge in these spots.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
From the shotgun. Got the completion.
He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short. Defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a fourth down.
The offense is still on the field right now. Fourth down, and they'll need to pick up 2. Trying to beat the play clock. And a flag comes out.
Holding offense.
The defense will take the penalty.
They're set to punt it away now. They have just flipped field position thanks to that punt, and now the offense is really backed into a corner. Hundley is the man in charge of the offense here today, and he's been one of the best performers in the league this season when it comes to passing yards.
Better be careful here. Terrible starting field position here for the offense.
They'll run it here. And that's a gain of 10.
When you're backed up, there's just so few plays that you feel comfortable running. That time, nice job by the play caller. Gave the offense a chance, and they picked up a big first down.
The Ravens go with 2 tight ends on this play. Still on his feet. And that gains 1. Here's a look at the Ravens offensive lineup. They've done a great job of converting on third down this season. The Ravens come to the line. Of course, plenty of pink on the field today and in the stands, as all of October will be seeing this for Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL. And gains about 1. And now we'll take a look at the Bills' defensive lineup. They have been very strong this year against opposing quarterbacks as a team, ranking 4th in pass defense. The Ravens are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. Hundley is going to take it from the gun. Randall's got the grab on the touch pass.
Ravens on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for third and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
That long gain sets them up here on this play.
Halfway through this first quarter now.
And tackled down at the 43-yard line.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second down, 3 for the first. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Nice catch that time by the receiver on the slant route. Quarterback puts it right on target.
Setting up now at the 45.
Look out, the defense is showing a blitz here.
The Ravens will take the snap from the 45. That's a gain of 7.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it, and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The Ravens take it from the 38. They feed it to him one more time.
Now they call you an outside linebacker for a reason. That means you play outside and you stop the wide runs by the offense, and he did it that time. Good job. Makes the tackle.
The Ravens from the 37. Gets the handle here.
And this fires the football team up. The defense, 3rd and short. They stop the run, keeps the offense short of the first down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
The Ravens are going to punt this one back. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Ravens defense, Bill, where are they right now mentally after the last time giving up a couple of first downs, but in the end forcing the punt?
They feel great. And I'll give a lot of credit to the coaches on the sideline. I thought they put the players in good positions, and the players took advantage of it.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. And he races out of bounds at that point. Set up screen. Had it, but the hit knocks the ball out.
Good job that time, Jim, by the defender. He hit that receiver so hard that football came flying out. That's why it's incomplete. The big hit by the defender.
This is 3rd down. The Ravens lined up in the nickel. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. He's drilled as he throws.
The Bills put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
He'll have a chance for a return. Gains 16.
The Ravens know there's 3 parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
The Ravens offense trying to buck the trend that's taken hold here as they come out for this next drive. Defense has taken over. Each team has been forced to punt on its last possessions.
Well, I got some information for him, or some advice, I should say, Jim. Don't try too hard, because when you go out there and try too hard to buck a trend like this where the defenses are playing well, it usually leads to a mistake.
So they complete one, and still it's 2nd down. To the ground. Breaks out of that one. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Third down and 2. Here's the handoff. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Games in the NFL can hinge on 3rd and short. Who can pick them up?
First down at the 46. Brought down by Mosley.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Back here to start quarter two. We are deadlocked right now in a game that has seen its fair share of defense.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to watch, isn't it? I love defenses when they come out and they just establish the line of scrimmage and beat the offense up. That's what we've seen so far, and I think it's going to continue.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. And this will end up as a 2-yard loss.
Situations like this, you think you're making the right call. You're going to run the football on second down so you can get in a good situation for third. And no, what happens? You lose a couple yards, and now you're in a tough third and long.
Third down and 11. The Bills get a first down. Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nance. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
Running room. Ball is out. First down at the 21. Dan picks up about 3.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stop him for a short gain.
Second down and 7. Toss to the outside. Jernigan's all over the ball carrier.
The Ravens defense is so fast and so powerful. That time on the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
Third down on the way.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Flag.
Defense.
Breaking huddle at the 15-yard line. First and 10. Outside now on the toss. Gains 11. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
First and goal. On first down, it's back to the ground game.
Well, that last play almost got them in here. And when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
And he's in for the touchdown.
In the old days, if you're a quarterback, it was rare to get a pass near the goal line. Nowadays, it's rare for the running back to get a run near the goal line. And the big guy took advantage of it this time. He gets the run near the goal line, and he takes it in for the TD.
The Ravens' return team is ready. He's got a chance to return this one. The Ravens are going to line up. Close game, second quarter. The score's 7-0. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. And he is brought down at the 39.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
Second down and 7. Will go ground. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice. They're trying to confuse the offense here. Look at everybody crowding the line of scrimmage.
Hundley is back in shotgun formation. Has his man. That's his first reception today.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guard these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
Hundley has now completed 4 in a row. Midway, second quarter. Has the reception all alone.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
Hundley is 5 for 5 after that completion. And they deck the quarterback.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
The football rests at the 44. They've got him again.
Nice job that time by the defense getting the sack. The blitz was well-timed, and when it's well-timed, the offense doesn't have time to react, and they get a good sack.
Third down after the sack. The Bills with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Hundley is standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Brings it in along the sideline. And this is what this defensive unit needs to keep doing. Making stops on third down. Getting the ball back to the offense. And hoping they can find their rhythm on that side.
I love what the defense has done so far. Of course, we see the hustle, and they're playing hard, but they're being smart. And when you put all those things together, you get good play.
That's a gain of 6. And a little bit of a surprising score right now as this offense, such a quarterback-driven unit, hasn't gotten very much out of their leader up to this point.
Yeah, been a big surprise, had it. The fact that they're winning, yeah, okay, that's great. That tells you how the other parts of the team are playing, but the quarterback's got to pick it up. If he does, they can win this game easily.
What do you think the deal is? Is he hurt? He just doesn't look like himself.
And he just didn't get a good night's sleep, so he's tired, he's lazy. Somebody wake him up.
They better hurry to get the snap. They're setting up screen. That picks up 11.
Tim, this time it's a halfback screen. Nice job by the quarterback. The halfback, good job after catching it. Picked up some good yards.
Now 1st and 10. Reaches out and grabs him. Jones there to take him down.
Well, the only thing I can say about that play, it was better than an incompletion. The quarterback gets the completion, and they pick up a yard or 2.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. Got a defense out on that field trying to stand tall and keep this deficit as it is on the scoreboard. That pass play wasn't good for much. So now it's 2nd down and 9. The Bills come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide. The Bills now move the chains.
There are so many players now in the NFL that are good. How about this tight end? He has got so much talent. That time he hauls in the pass, it just makes it look so easy.
Bills take it from the 33.
Here's the quick toss.
Good job that time by the ball carrier, picking up what he can, and he is very smart. Gets out of bounds and stop the clock.
First and 10. Toss to the outside. Mosley's the one who made the big stop.
The Bills running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
The Bills take it from the 43. Catch made. Brought down by Mosley. The Bills are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. The offense has had time now to game plan, strategize after the timeout, and now they're ready to go.
Coming to the line at the 50.
The Ravens defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Makes the reception. That's his first reception today. A timeout charged to the offensive unit. The Bills will take the snap from the 35. Breaks free, has some space to work with.
So far, wonderful execution in this drive. When you get a chance to get out of bounds, here the offensive player got the yardage, had a chance, gets out of the bounds, stops the clock. Good job by the offense.
Drop back, shotgun formation. And the flag is down. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Holding offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Out of the shotgun formation. On the money. Brought down at the 26. The Bills signal for the timeout, and they have none remaining. Marching down the field and taking their time. The Bills snap it up at the 26. Had it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out, incomplete.
The Bills go with the pass that time on 3rd and short. The defense was ready, and they stopped the pass. Now we have a 4th down situation.
Drives it through for the field goal. We're nearing the half, and this game looks like it might be under control after that field goal.
And what you got to do, you've got to lead, keep things going. Don't take the old foot off the gas pedal. Man, stomp it and try to bury this team.
Takes off from the 5. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Ravens bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you've got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays.
With that, we'll switch sides and take a breather. We've reached halftime here in Charm City. Back to Baltimore for the second half in just a few moments.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's get ready now to take a look back at the first half. The Ravens will be eager to make some adjustments and figure out a way to make it work in the second half. The Bills will be tough to stop, though, as they're in a groove after last week's win. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half.
All right, Larry, thank you for all of those updates. And now the teams are coming back onto the field, and we're about to get the second half started. The tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Bills defense heads onto the field here to start the second half, looking for another stop and once again to get the ball back to their offense as they're leading in this one here early third, Phil.
I like what they did in the first half. The defense goes in there at halftime. They get a little rest, so come out here and show that energy and take advantage of the situation and make some plays.
That's a gain of 10.
Jim, when you're down multiple scores in the second half, you're looking for the little things to get momentum on your side. So just get a first down. Don't look for the big plays. That was a good job by the offense that time.
First down at the 35. Knocked down as he fires it. Second and 10 coming up. The Ravens will take the snap from the 35. Finds his mark. He's going to be tackled right around the 42-yard line.
Good job by the receiver, running into that defense through the zone, finding the open space and making a nice catch.
Third and 3. Screen. Pulls it in. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a fourth down.
Wants to give it a go here. Gains 12. The Ravens defense gave up a lot of yardage the last time on the field, but only gave up a field goal.
Well, that's the positive. That's what it's all about in this league, isn't it? Is that you got to bend but don't break. You get them down there in the scoring area. If you get off the field just giving up a field goal, that's a win in the NFL. The Ravens defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
The Bills come to the line with an empty backfield. From the shotgun. Had it for a moment, but then lost it on the hit.
This is a tough situation for the offense, third and long coming up, but it's a good situation also. You're leading the football game, so there's no reason to take a chance and turn this football over.
The Ravens with a nickel look here on defense.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Makes the catch. And he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That's a great feeling.
First down at the 31. Gains 11. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
First down and 10. Here's another handoff. And he's brought down right at the 43.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. The wide receiver in motion. Toss play. McKinney's all over that offense and brings him down.
I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a third and long situation for the offense to know where those first down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the first down marker.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The Ravens defense now is going to go nickel. The Bills snap it at the 41. He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on third down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on third down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
He wants to return this one. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line. The Ravens will attempt to get a little something going here on offense. This game has come to a little bit of a halt as we've seen 2 punts in a row.
Well, what has to happen in a situation like this, Jim? You need the offensive coach to dial up a play to give you something where it's going to catch the defense by surprise, and it's going to work. And it's not about you just making the play. It's about the coach designing a play that works easily for the athlete. Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Loss of 4 on the play. The Ravens take it from the 23. He's got a little bit of daylight here, and that's a gain of 9. He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground.
Well, anytime you're talking about a successful run in the NFL, the running back is going to be a big part of that. Breaking tackles, but this time it was just the vision of the running back. He picked the right hole and picked up some nice yards.
3rd and 6. Pass is intercepted. He's brought to a halt. Phil, how about this defense making the play? They have the lead, and now they give the football back to their offense with the interception in the 3rd quarter.
And it was awesome, Jim. And what they've done, they've set up the offense to really take control of this football game. I just love the way the defense played.
The Bills didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Jim Nance. I sure hope so. After that last drive, that was just too generic. Wasn't very well thought out, and they got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got to give that defense a little credit, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, the defense did its job, but, man, that was pretty easy.
They come to the line, and it's 1st down. The play clock's running down. Running room. Ball is out.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
They need to get the play off. The give. And gain maybe 4.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
Goal line defense on the field. Second and goal to go. Touchdown, Bills. In the end zone for the 5th time this year. Those points may have made the lead insurmountable with just over a quarter to play.
Yeah, it's tough. Sometimes you get in a situation like this, Don't look at the scoreboard. Just think about going out and executing one play at a time. And you hope if you do that somewhere in the fourth quarter, you can find a way to get back into this game.
The Ravens return team is ready. He'll have a chance to take off. Barrels ahead. He's brought down at the 23-yard line. And a run back of about 18.
The Ravens offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
It's second down, about 2.5 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. The Bills will come out in the dime. The Ravens have it at the 24.
There's a flag right there.
But it's incomplete.
Holding. Defense. Automatic first down.
They bring in the extra tight end. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
The Ravens at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. On the money. They'll mark him at the 34.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
Hundley's completion percentage, 80% on the day.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt.
Here we go.
3rd and 5. And he's thrown to the ground.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on 3rd down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
All set to punt here. He's going to try and return this punt. Picks up 8 here.
This offense using a little bit of a different wrinkle today, partner, as they retake the field here. It's been largely a pass-first approach through these first 3 quarters.
Yeah, this offense is different today. You're right. We usually see it's all about the run, but not today. And I think the running back, he's enjoying the fact that it's not him carrying the load.
Welcome back. Not quite as riveting as many expected coming into this one. 2nd down after going to the ground game the first play. Here is the first snap of the final quarter. It's intercepted. Looking now at the numbers, it's got to be a bit frustrating for this running back. You would expect him to get stronger as the game goes on, but the numbers have actually gone in the other direction.
Well, that's what you would think, but I'll tell you, this defense has gotten stronger as the game has gone along. You know, I think what happened is they were just tired of getting run over.
The Bills lined up in the nickel. The Ravens snap it at the 26. Nicholas got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
Nice job that time by the tight end, makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
1st and 10. And he hauls it in. Randall's taken down at the 46.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Roughing the passer call gives the offense 15 yards and a new set of downs.
Yeah, and it was a terrible roughing the passer that time. He absolutely took 2 steps before he hit the quarterback. You can see when he lets the ball go. When you see him let it go, pull up.
Brings it into his body. Buchanan's there to make the tackle.
Jim, here in the 4th quarter, when you're down, what you want to do is just keep that football moving. That time it's a short throw. He gets the completion. Good job.
Hundley has now completed 4 in a row.
Here we go.
The Ravens will take the snap from the 30. And it's batted down. Now looking at 3rd down. Playing press coverage to the outside. Secures it with 2 hands.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the 1st down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that 1st down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
Hundley's completion percentage, 80% on the day. Looking to go up top again on 1st down. He's got the catch. He'll pick up 7 this time.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Players showing no restraint, coming in on the quarterback, and that late hit will cost his team 15.
A lot of times these late hits are called, and I feel for the defensive player. Not in this case. That was an easy call. A blatant late hit. It's worthy of 15 yards.
He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Here in the 4th quarter, and you're down on offense, it takes courage to call that running play, and it backfires. That time they run it, and they only pick up a few yards.
2nd and goal from the 6. And that's a touchdown, and they inch closer.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
The point after try is in the books. Hundley has certainly given his team some momentum with that scoring drive. He just put together a possession where he threw for more than 60 yards. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Bills just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
Play clock's running down. Handoff. Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. As they continue to lead, you do wonder if this team will run the football more, even though it has been really ineffective to this point.
No, I'd say this. I would go with the pass. You know, you can win the game in the NFL just passing the football. That's what they're going to have to do here today. The run game, it's been tough, and I don't see it changing. That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart. Into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
And that punt is going out of bounds.
Browns. They are not going to allow them to return it. The Ravens offense coming back onto the field. It was a good drive for them last time they had it, all the way down to the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, you know, in this game, Jim, it's all about momentum. And when you feel you got the momentum on your side, you got to take advantage of it. So now I think it's up to the offensive coordinator to call the right plays.
Nicholas got the catch on the touch throw.
When you talk about the play-action pass game, it's really when you call it. You got to be in a situation where the defense is thinking run, and when they are, do you have the courage, or I should say the smarts, to fake the run and throw the football? Good call that time by the offense.
Hundley has now completed 4 in a row.
With 2 hands, he has it. The Ravens get a first down. That's 5 receptions on the day.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times, but one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
Halfway through the 4th. Surveys. Gets it out for the completion. There's going to be an injury timeout here. We'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. That pass play wasn't good for much. So now it's 2nd down and 9.
Here we go. 38.
Hundley has got it in the gun. And it's knocked down.
Nice job that time by the defensive player. He is all over the receiver in this man-to-man coverage, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football.
3rd and 9. The defense gets a sack.
Well, you just get tired of sending 3 or 4 players at the quarterback in passing situations. So this time the defensive coordinator sends the blitz, and they are up for it. They get to the QB and get a sack.
That beautifully executed punt now really will help out this defense, forcing the opposition to start the next drive inside the 10.
Let's get the injury report from Danielle Bellini.
Guys, I had a chance to speak with a Bills team official. Right now, all they will say is it's an upper body injury and that he will not be returning. Back to you.
The Bills offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive. A quick 3 and out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive, and they got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
Looking at the passing numbers on both sides of the ball, they're just not there. The coverage has been good, and it's been hard to move the ball against those secondaries.
Yeah, good job for the defense today. They got a good pass rush going. The coverage has been good down the field. And also, the defense has been good, but the quarterback has not been real sharp.
Gets it out for the completion.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Trying to beat the play clock. Set up screen. He's tackled right at the 24.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
2nd and 8 coming up. It's a 2 tight end formation. The Bills take it from the 23. Running right through the trenches.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
After that last run, it sets up 3rd and 6. The Ravens defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel from the gun. Ball's thrown incomplete. Great coverage there by the defense.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
And
punts it, and it's going to sail out of bounds, trying to play kick away from that dangerous returner.
The Ravens have too good a passing attack to struggle for an entire game. Hundley has bounced back from a tough start, and now he is looking great.
Yeah, he is looking good, and you are right. They built this offense around him. We know that because of his talent, and don't like to talk about it sometimes, but he's paid an awful lot of money to get it done, and he's getting it done right now down on the field. Coaches love it when there's a pass thrown, and whoever catches that ball, if they can break a tackle, that's just some extra yards, and that's what you're looking for, and that's what it takes to be a winning football team.
Hundley's completion percentage, 80% on the day. That's reception number 4 for him. What a job by the receiver, climbing the mountain and coming down with the reception.
Wow, climbing the mountain, that is a new one. What a good job. You're right. These wide receivers in the NFL now, they can go up and make unbelievable catches. And remember, you can't hit them until they come to the ground. That gives them a little more courage.
Still first down.
Time enough to squeeze in one more play before the 2-minute warning here in the 4th.
It'll be 1st and 5. They'll meet him this time behind the line. 2 minutes to go before this one's in the books. We return out of the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter action. 2nd and 6. Touchdown. And this game just got a whole lot more interesting. Late in the 4th, and even after that touchdown, they're going to need a miracle in the closing moments.
I think what we're finding out, the game is never over. Play it till the end. They did a great job of scoring there. Now can they find a way to get that football back and maybe win this game?
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20.
The Bills haven't had a very productive drive in quite a while here, Phil. Do they need to switch things up to get this train rolling again?
Absolutely. Switch it up. Switch up the play call. Show some different formations. Try to catch the defense by surprise. If you do that, that's going to greaten your chances of having success.
And they're going to call a timeout here to stop the clock. 2nd down here. They'll go ground. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the 1st. And they'll try to conserve time here with this timeout. The Ravens defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Another running play. Brought down at the 38. They immediately call for a timeout. It's now 2nd down. Flip to the outside. Ball is out, and the defense has it.
On his way.
In stride, and he's home for the touchdown.
What a backbreaker for the offense. To have a turnover here in the 4th quarter when they have the lead, the defense takes it back for a touchdown. Terrific job on the defensive side.
Ravens getting set for the extra point. And the point after is good. So with this late lead change, we've had another twist in what's been a great game, and now we'll see if this offense has one more drive in them.
He'll take it from the 1. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. Mosley's ready to take charge here on this next possession, and he, along with his teammates, know they can practically ice the game if they can come up big here on defense.
Here's what's important for a defensive player in a situation like this. Go out there and just whip your guy. If you do that, that's going to make your defense successful. The defense, they have a lead here in the fourth quarter, so they're willing to give up short pass completions, but good job by the offense.
Takes it from the gun. And a flag is down.
Holding. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty and let the play stand.
The Bills have saved all 3 of their timeouts for here in the fourth quarter.
First down. Pressure on every snap now. Reaches out and snatches it.
That's his first reception today. The Bills signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining.
Now on first down. Every snap crucial the rest of the way. First down here after the completion. And now on first down, they'll go back to the air.
The Bills now move the chains.
No surprise, they immediately call the timeout.
The Bills head to the line. They've got 1 timeout left here in the fourth quarter.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Jones is in on the tackle.
They call for the timeout to stop the clock.
Every play is huge now. Second down on the way. The Bills with an empty backfield look here. From the gun.
And that's a touchdown late in this one.
This has been a game with so many different twists and turns, and now the touchdown pass and the late going gives them the late lead.
I'm going to say this about the quarterback. Here we go. Count them, Jim, all the cliches. He came through in the clutch. He made it when it counted. He stepped up to the next level. All I know is that was one good pass.
Nobody knows a good cliche better than you, my man.
I'm a cliche man. I love it. Because, you know, I write these things down. Wait, I got so many of them.
Catches it at the 6 and begins the return. And a run back of about 17.
And this, it would seem, is the possession that will decide this football game. This is the guy right here who lives for a moment like this.
Oh, he does. This moment, think about this offense, how much talent this quarterback has. And they have an offense that's so diverse. They have so many plays. I feel sorry for the defense in a situation like this.
And methodically, he just throws it away.
Tucker's warming up on the sidelines. They need to get to the 43 to give him an opportunity. Hundley is going to take the snap from the shotgun. The Ravens with probably their final chance coming up.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
3rd down and 10.
The ball is jarred out of his hands.
Well, this is another win today, and things are starting to get interesting with this undefeated streak.
Boy, it really is. You know what? Anytime in the NFL, once you get past 6 games and you're undefeated, what happens? Everybody goes, what do you think? Can they go the whole season? I don't know about that, but right now they're playing very, very well.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.